But it is the grand final game for the grand final day. Sims and Pansy bring us Erangel.
A monumental task stands in front of Team Liquid here. The odds are so minute. I can't imagine a world where it's possible, but there may be a chance. Rich, I don't even know if that point jump has been done. It's going to be something insane to be able to even try and achieve that, and I'm seeing FaZe doing something different.
Yeah, they're going for the emergency backup player. They're avoiding everyone at all costs. There is that very small, minute chance that Liquid may have gone for the hot drop. They're out of the play and they're in the usual spot. However, FaZe won't be alone over on Sosnovka. They will have bystanders there chilling with them. Difference is, do Na'Vi turn things on ahead? We know Na'Vi have set up a bridge encampment before and tried to take on FaZe Clan if they've made note and kept them in check to their position. It might be worth doing unless the circle heads to Sosnovka, then things get really interesting. We are at a 25-point difference from Liquid up to FaZe. They have got a very good buffer. Martin talked about the possibility of a hot drop. In these situations, it's the right time to do it. If you really want to make a go for it, if you want to sit and play for the money, fine, because there's still a 10 grand drop-off. So if you make a mess of that, then you essentially cost yourself 10,000. But if you're a betting man, you could possibly jump, 20 grand. There are the, oh, it's done it. It's actually gone and done. I'm having flashbacks here of, what was it? Rangers, OP Rangers back in London. Last game, they're a Millie team. Lo and behold, we got a Millie circle. Since then, the trophy cabinet, it's not been so full. 2020's been a couple of ups and downs. PCS1 Europe, 6th, Charity 4th. They're still top 10 finishes, but now, finally, leading up to PCS3 and the end of the year, we could be seeing the first trophy claimed in 2020 for FaZe Clan. Still the full game to play out. When I think back to...
A Liquid camping bridge?
Is that what they're going for?
I don't know. I want to check on the other side once this is all wrapped up. Obviously, Shift W are looking for points here, but I've seen them stop. And I guess if you want to look at a high kill game, that's one way to do it. A bottleneck?
That's interesting, especially if it jumps.
Sometimes I guess you have to, sometimes you're going to have to maybe try and make these circumstances happen for yourselves. This is the fight on the other side, of course, between Blaze and Shift W. Shift W are in 3rd right now. They can't really jump here. That's a fluff from Chris, but they can try and maintain their position against TSM, who've been very much chasing this. Nades coming through on the other side. I need to see this fight. Yes, Liquid have set up a bridge camp. They are out for blood. This is their final push here, their final chance to do some damage, and they're doing it. Clip coming in, Ibby coming in. There is murder everywhere. Now, who slipped through the net? Okay, Fender did, but that was a tag. I just saw that a mile away coming in. TSM. Yeah, that was a big boy headshot coming through on towards Fender. But if FaZe get the kill on the other side, potentially Liquid could put together the picture. So we'll see if they get the information. I think FaZe now know, oh, those shots sounded like they're from the bridge. Okay, we know what's happening here. They could have a good idea on what's going on.
I suppose that is the other side of the coin, right? For everything that Liquid don't kill, FaZe has the opportunity to clean up. For every time Liquid fires a bullet, it's an opportunity to FaZe to get set up and await their arrival with open arms and just eliminate their closest enemy.
Fly across the field, they're taking a little bit of flak coming in from Na'Vi, but it's no damage to be received. If anything, the cars just get peppered. Vex chiming in, Liquid hear all of this, and if they just full send, then you're gonna have Liquid getting more kills. Here we go, nades out, it's game back on for Liquid. You better be ready, boys, no damage done. There it is, Ibby towards 1. Next to follow, nades come in, who makes it through the net? James finds Tixu, it's game on, ladies and gents. Liquid are farming here. They need to get these kills. 2 more shots, 1 more, it's done. They've escaped the net. How many flushes do they get out of this? They need to get them all. There is no time to waste here. I did see FaZe get a kill on the other side. 3 nades on the other side of the bridge. This is death personified. As example, will claim the last 2 events. But Liquid did get a couple of kills there. And again, the next challenges could be TSM, could be WS, could be Na'Vi. Or it could all fizzle out now.
But you talk about time limits, Lauren. Eventually, they are going to have to move off of this bridge. Tornado Energy could be the Dream Breakers who just murder them as they send it across the road. Zocco with a cheeky seat switch. Does the damage onto 1. And if he gets the second, that'd just be phenomenal. Finally denied. Brexacope here to try and put a stop to this. Lipson's down. Apocalypse does fire back. Tries to get the flush, but he's lost track of him. He doesn't know where he is. The audible cue comes through. Hammer down. Hits the bullet. Bites the nail. And it's job done. in the coffin, Shift W go. And for a team that still, it might not be towards the top 2, Lauren, but we're looking for money. We're looking to try and hold on to their position. Now, all of a sudden, that just puts TSM in such an even better position for locking in 3rd.
Are they going to push this fight in front of them?
I mean, thankfully for them, Tornado Energy has actually moved away, so they might be able to get across that bridge cleanly. TSM do need these. Points. All they need is 2 more. Yeah, 2 more kills, and it's a GG. They've actually stolen 10k away. They need to stop that res. They can't let it go towards the blue. I don't know if they got the knock or not. If they did, it doesn't matter whatsoever.
Nice.
1-2. It should be a thank you. They get this kill, then surely it's responded very quickly as well, but at least they transfer it back. And that is a $10,000 frag.
Maxi now heading towards the Liquid encampment. Another frag could be had, but he sends towards the water, so he'll probably go towards Na'Vi's favor, but the circle has moved. We're going to the Millie base itself. A classic area on Erangel now to be probably the final stand for some of these teams to do the damage. TSM, a truly gritty performance from Iroh in the last couple of rounds to set them up for success. He can be proud of what he's achieved. And he set himself up to earn a great deal of cash. Goodbye, Maxi. It was a swift execution from Na'Vi. Besto puts a little spin on it too, as now their boat is ready to be taken.
They've wandered from the hillside to take a look on this, and if Maxi isn't watching his back, he could be having a 5.56 on his way and put to rest. TSM are in the vehicles. They will begin to move. No one can take any boats at this point. There's everything to play for. Miracle is actually making a push. We've got to get on board with Team Liquid and take a look because TSM has just arrived at the party. They are holding their ground, but only 4 kills out of all of this bridge encampment so far. Everyone else is starting to leave us slowly but surely. I don't think it's enough at this stage, but we see it through into the final team standing. Smokes go down and they'll create the screen to try and get away from this, but Jeems has spotted Miraku. Slowly but surely, TSM is starting to leave us.
Yeah, Na'Vi though stealing some of these flushes and a kill towards Jeems. This could be the first nail in the coffin, but there could be more. Na'Vi could be the ones to spoil everything that was planned as the kill comes in, but the flush comes out. Jeems is dead. Liquid are down to 3 now, and this bridge camp doesn't feel so safe. They could stick it out, they could hope for the best, but they are outnumbered here. And Mexi's position has a time limit on it. Besto might be the next one to make the run for it. Clib gets him. Okay, maybe some still life in them here, but Clib needs to get that flush and fast. You don't have time on this. Ibi is desperate. He gets orange. This is 6 kills, make it 7. They need the heal and they need to get out. Tab is still here, Senya is still here, but they can't live through this anymore. FaZe on the move towards Alia, that could be a point to be had, and then the gap gets larger. And they're sticking this out still. Liquid, this is insanity in motion. That tag has done enough to put down Ibi. It's Clib and it's Mexi, and it's all they've got left to fight with here. Liquid's chances are just fading away.
It's starting to tick and it's starting to hurt, depending on how the med situation is across the board. It's dire straits. Mexi, unfortunately, is driving towards his death as Tornado Energy are just waiting at the end here. The Grim Reaper in yellow. Team Liquid is done. TSM is done. Shift W and N, 2nd through 5th are gone. And that is FaZe Clan, who will be winning all of this competition. And what a phenomenal performance, Lauren, they've had throughout just the entire grand finals. We sometimes say they work things up to Sunday, but from start to finish, FaZe have been on point.
Can't take it away from them, and now they have the freedom to do whatever the hell they want to this lobby.
They could do whatever they want, really. I'm more keen to keep an eye and keep a track on Tornado Energy. It would be a phenomenal performance to pull themselves into the top 8 in the top half of the leaderboard, but even bigger kind of drop off, to be fair, from Omicron. I think it's not cruel to say, like, they have really dropped the ball this weekend and just escalated downward on that table. I mean, for them, again, 8th position. I did go away and check it. That is where the money starts to really fall off. So if Tornado jump them, it'll be just even more of a kick a man while he's down kind of thing, rather than falling off of this one. They fall out the larger money bracket. So that, for the moment, even bystanders, to be fair, when they've got 3 players left, it's still a bit of a target on the side of Omicron. I think Raise Your Edge are safe in 7th position. That's not going to be taken away from them. But Oma can certainly, if they're not careful, the team could jump them and quite easily swipe some cash out the back pocket. Tornado Energy, time to move, get inside the safety near the white. The oil cylinders will be there for them, so they can take shelter and take cover in the vehicle, or can they? Good headshot comes through. Tanked upon arrival. I'd see Gustav, both have fallen. Beamy, he actually bangs out 2 of them with the barrel. That's not good. Uber's there as well. Can you claim all 3? You can. The trade-off's there, though. Has he just destroyed FaZe Clan?
I mean, Beamy has been such a great addition as a player. I think he's one of the people that have stood out during this tournament. And if you're looking at firepower, he's certainly proven what he can do. Fuzzface, though, no pressure anymore for these guys. I don't know if they 100% know it yet, but they should do that. They are in a very good spot. Well handled. But it's a GG. I'm pretty sure FaZe have done more than enough. And I think they've realized that too. You can see the pressure melting away. That last game was the one that really put them in the position. So congratulations to FaZe as they do dip out. I'm sure we'll cover it at the very end. Who do we have left? Raise Your Edge, the Wildcats, Omakun. Omakun are in it. I still like Omakun's spot just because you have that safety of the wall. It's not much. It sounds like almost nothing, but everyone else is so focused on each other. You get away with a bit. T-bone there towards Melman. And I think Melman's nade actually flushed himself, which is, I guess, a bonus for him.
G38 doesn't realize what's going on behind that wall. He can he even open the door? The vehicle blocking it. Filu's actually stuck on the side. Door open, Molly down. Just deny any entrance point from this one. Filu is actually maybe unwizable at this point behind that tire. You'd have to jump up and get him from behind, but the rest of them just turtle away. Empty onto Perfectix. That's a good nade onto a decent team. She created just fighting through the smoke, hoping potentially they do wander through here. Flashbang out. They're not pushing it. They're not, pushing. They're not pressuring it. For now, Page also falls. So again, that's one of the battles that I really wanted to check into, because if Tornado Energy do Omakan here, that's stealing money right beneath their noses. Asku bring around the roses, but with all 4 up, once Page is back on his feet. Deep comes in onto Noki as well. That's off camera. Northern Lights do go down. Jempty still doing work and picking up points for Omakan. Gives them a buffer of 5 now. The bystanders only 1 standing though.
Raise Your Edge needs a couple of points here, otherwise Omakan are going to maybe pressure them into a jump. There are 3 of Raise Your Edge standing, and they're now in the kind of lair of the Wildcats. Staying real low. 13 players alive at the end. God damn. Who's got the center point on this? I guess so. Adepts actually in quite a nice position in a weird way, because they're not in the building. They're just kind of watching the outside, so it's quite a fun one for them. Omakan, the problem becomes leaving those beautiful cylinders. If they don't have a billion smokes, they will become everyone's target. Raise Your Edge have the building to work through if they decide to. Oh, good lord, don't do that. Don't go for that one. Monkey's just been absolutely backhanded.
Throw the smokes at the wall to try and deny vision. The bike send will come through from one player. I don't think he had a teammate with him. Let the rest of them fold once they made the advancement. Monkey's now in a very obsolete position, though. Mundo holds, but doesn't catch the cross. They will have to run factory. All of a sudden, Omakan are the ones in the better position. They're the ones more central. They can hold that backside wall and let everybody just fold on into them. There is the potential they actually take back 7th position and kick Raise Your Edge out, but opposite ends of the spectrum, it won't make too much difference in the long term when it comes to the monetary value, but certainly, yeah, it's been there for a while, and I think managed to get 1 player up, but they just couldn't get out of it.
Brilliant. Okay, bloodbath time pretty soon. Let's have a little catch our breath before it happens, Joe. Deep breathing. First one down. Jempty towards Tondo, and this should be the spark that fizzles along the fuse as it all starts to boil together. That keg, that powder keg is about to blow. Philo's on the run. Here we go. Omakan hold the outside. Kept safe simply by smokes and a little bit of grit and determination. Short is about to die, but Rupture right next to him. Oh, there we go. Vascu, Omakan on the tear here. They are absolutely bodying everyone. Huge play from them as Raise Your Edge the only one standing against them. This could be a jump up if they get the kills. And they want it. And they get it. The Wildcats take down Raise Your Edge, and Omakan now poised to push. They might have just fallen foul to a couple of points on this one as there's not many left on the board. Philo's still fighting. Finds T-Bone. The Wildcats only operating with so little, so few as Philo falls. It's done. It's over. Ladies and gents, we have our winner of the game, Omicron. But the bigger story and the bigger picture is that FaZe held on. And that final push from Liquid, the final stand on the bridge, simply wasn't enough.
All my life I want money and power, respect my mind, no die from last shot. I pray my dick get big as the Eiffel Tower, so I can fuck the world for 72 hours. Goddamn, I feel amazing. Damn, I'm in the matrix. My mind is living on cloud 9 and this 9 is never on vacation. Start up that mind.